that. Hi guys, welcome. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. How are you? Here I am, dragging ass. This girl needs to stop drinking so much. So we are gonna try to now be a good girl. I needed to get rid of the wine because when I know it's there, it can't be good. So I'm done. Anywho, how's everybody doing? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is the hump day of the week. It is the midweek day of them all. It is the day that everybody looks for. It is the day that, God, my sores are back in my nose. It is a day of reckoning. Reckoning. I don't know what's reckoning for. I'm in my drinking era right now, so just leave me alone. Hello, Hecka. Are you froggy out there in San Fran? I'm in my drinking era. My pre-birthday drinking era. Goodman, hello. Wait, you're changing your name 50 fucking thousand times. Are you still running for the law? Anywho, I've just decided that I'm in my drinking era, leave me alone. Maybe I'll get tired of it, maybe I won't. And maybe I'll become an alcoholic, and I lost my tissue. But you know what? Better become an alcoholic later in life, beginning of life. I'm loving it. I don't know. You're not allowed to have a bad day. Yes, you are. BJ, I tell you, your feelings are valid. Your moods are valid. Whether or not people agree with it or not, we can have our days. That is for sure. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because that's bullshit. I am in a grumpy mood. Because I am. I mean, why are you so negative? Because I am. Leave me alone and don't bother me. That's exactly what you need to do. Hello, Rebecca. I gotta go get a birthday card. Put lots of money in it. Lots of money. I need it for the casino. Lots and lots of money. Okay, good man. The only way you can be my friend is Benjamin's young. Just kidding. Yes, Juan, thank you. And I don't know why I said Juan like that, but I'm getting my plaque today, I think, my plaque. Any luck with the one-armed bandits? I don't know who the one-armed bandit is. Why do people tell you to smile when you're not feeling when you're feeling low too? Because I'm going to tell you why, Rach. I have the answer to that. And it's, the one-armed bandit. Fuck the one-armed bandits. Fuck them. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to explain it to you. Because when you smile, it does have a tendency to change your attitude. I tell you guys that sometimes all the time. I can't mess with you and the plaque. I'm going to bring that plaque with me everywhere I go. You betcha. I'm going to make a necklace out of my plaque. I will. Goodman, I got to get through my drinking era in the next couple weeks. And then I got to get through the Cabo trip. I'm thinking in July, just so we have, hi Taz, so that way, yeah. Oh, Alpo Star, how are you? Are you trying to get brownie points? Yes, I'm turning 30. Yes, dirty 30 birthday. So I'm thinking like my anniversary weekend is what I'm thinking as of right now. We need some time to have Mark recover after 5 days with Ed. So we need to make him forget how difficult it was, because he has no idea. And then 30 plus 30, I ain't 60. Fuck. Take 10 off of that. So anyhow, I gotta allow some lapse time in between. You know what I mean? You had a birthday yesterday? Hey, that's Hannah's birthday. It can't be your birthday. It's my Hannah Banana's birthday. Hope you got a new Merce. Did you get a new Merce? A new Merce. Now Heck is gonna say, it's a messenger bag, Danielle. All right, whatever you want to call it, it's a Merce. You know what I mean? It's okay. The best people wear Merces as men. So I'm thinking the weekend of, am I ticklish? What the fuck? What are these questions? How do people, do you feel good asking those questions? Are you ticklish? Isn't everybody somewhere? Oh, I'm funny. I'm very funny. Do I ever go to Cabo? Yes, I have been there. Back in the day when I went with my girlfriends after we graduated college, we did go. We hung upside down. No, I didn't. They did. The weekend of the 11th, I think. Because my anniversary is the 13th. How about smiling? Yes. Peg, and I do believe that. A smile can turn your frown upside down. My grandmother would do this to me. So, hi dolls. So anywho, why do you have to pay to watch your videos? You do? Shit. I didn't know that. Are you paying right now? No. I sat here smiling alone like a weirdo. See? But it changed your mood. Did you giggle at yourself? And that is why I rage. You're welcome. So I can't keep that song. You don't have to keep it. You don't have to keep it. I can tell you all the time that my smile doesn't keep, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Laugh sucks. Laugh sucks. You know? So, but think about that. Just the mere vision, you know, of my grandma doing it. You guys come up with t-shirts. Oh my God. See? Rachel, I told you. That is why. But they got, you can't be like, smile. That pisses me off. Hey. And then the person smiles, and then yeah, anyhow. I don't like upsetting people. Well, BJ, let me tell you something. It's impossible not to piss people off. So you gotta accept it. You're gonna piss people off. Who fucking cares? You know, we all have our moods. We all have our reasons. We all have our funks. And in that time, you might say something, you might do something, but that's okay. If it was your fault, apologize later. Or apologize saying right now is not the time. I am not in a good way. Back away. Don't feel guilty. We are all human. We are emotional. We are going to do things and say things. It's normal. Good morning, Holly. What am I doing today? I gotta do my pasture at some point. So either today or tomorrow, I'm gonna pasteurize my pasture by mowing it with my tunes. I need some over-the-ear headphones. Fucking hate the iPads. I can't keep an iPod. Fuck, what is it? What goes in your ear? Ear pods. What? Anyhow, it falls out of my right ear. Am I religious? No. Anywho, no, I'm not. And who cares? Be your bud, thank you. Fuck. It won't stay in my ear. So, fuck this shit. I think I'm gonna get over the ear fuckers, you know? That way there's no messing around. They ain't going anywhere. Don't say sorry. I hate the, hold on. Time out. Abort the mission. I hate the over-apologizers. Y'all stand true to yourselves. Yo, you fuck up. Say, I'm sorry. I'm not in a good mood right now. Leave it at that. Don't keep saying, I'm sorry. Nobody wants to hear that, and if they do, they're in the wrong house. Stop it. Don't do it. Abort it. Don't be the over-apologizer. There is nothing worse than an over-apologizer. I'm going to tell you, it shows weakness. Insecurities. You stand proud. Hello, Jerry. What the hell you doing? How you feeling? And don't apologize. Hi, Lisa. Hey, girl. Hey. Love you. Want to hug you and give you a big kiss. Hi, Chiss. How are you? Why is everybody saying I'm sorry now? Fuck you. It makes me cringe. I don't know why. I hate the I'm sorry. I give one I'm sorry if I'm at fault. I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood. Period. End of story. Now, Dan doesn't ever say I'm sorry, and that is completely wrong. But don't be an over-apologizer. Stop it. Stop it. You will never get respect. I look at you when you over-apologize, and I'm like, weakness. Don't do that. Shut the fuck up. Enough. You said sorry to the door when you stubbed your toe. Kick the fucking door for being in your way. That's what I say. Kick it. Fuck you, door. I thought I opened you wide enough. That's what you do. People take advantage of that weakness, by the way, right? People take advantage of that weakness. Don't do it, right? The best way I have learned for myself is if I'm in a mood, not the time. Not the time. And if they keep coming for you, well, you know what? At that point, it becomes their problem. No, I hate I would kick you in your nuts. I'm just saying. I hate a groveler. I hate an I'm sorrier. Don't apologize for nothing. Hi, cool lady. Do I? Lexi wants to know if I knew Pop before his memory loss. Lexi, I sure did. Yes. Good rage. Yes. You can have weakness, but you may not show it around the suckers, the leeches, and the control freaks. So, just so you know, did Dan and I play last night? Interesting that you asked that question. Yes. But I have never laughed so hard in my entire life. It was a flop. It was I don't know what happened. This has never happened to us before, but it was ridiculous. So, what? I told them no kit and caboodle. I told them no playground. Let's just get it on like Donkey Kong. It was literally a flop. Now, when I say flop, he got up. Hi, my Deb. He got up. He inserted first. I said, let's just get it up. Do it. Get it over with. Tonight's a night. Sleep and no monkey bars. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Everybody was asking if we played last night, and I said it was a major flop. I said it was a major flop. So, what happened was, no problems with, the heart. Oh, Joanne, kids, Mark, abort the mission. You may not be here unless you want to hear about Dan's penis.
What are you talking about?
Dan, his pectoralis muscles cramped. I mean, there was cramps everywhere. I don't know what was happening, but it was just like we were really showing our age. I thought you were cramping. I was cramping. Were you cramping? Fuck, that hurts. Are you all right? I'm fine. He's like, I said, well, yeah, I'm getting there.
All right, well, hurry up.
God, he's so worried. Can you tell a man? Explain it to them. He's a flopper.
I'm not a flopper.
So he reads over. He's like, my back's cramping. My legs are cramping. My pectoralis are cramping. My triceps are cramping. What is happening? And I just start giggling. I'm like, what the hell is happening? So he gets back on, right in the tunnel of love. And I'm like, what is happening? He cramps up again. My hamstring. So he, has been inactive 2 days. So his muscles didn't know they're reawoken. You know what I mean? So he's fucked up. He's hurt. He's sore. So I said, sometimes when you do a lot of playing, you got to take a day off and recover, right? Because then we have this, like, it's fucking with my head a little bit. The things we were talking about last night. Remember what was it, a Vagungschlung? And then I was like, well, and then the Vagungschlung with the multiple heads, 5,000 teeth, and the slapping and the flapping and the sucking. Y'all, in the soup. So he can't, cramp. Is it really a cramp? Is it really a cramp? Or are you just reliving the conversation on the fucking live? So internally I'm thinking, fuck, the Vagungschlung and the three-headed Vagungschlung with everything else is coming out, the soupy texture. So meanwhile I'm like, I kind of get what he's feeling. It is thicker. Feels it. You feel that shit, Anywho, we just both rolled over and admitted defeat at that point. Dan was like, oh, shit. It's not worth this shit. Yes, buddy, you're getting old. And the Vagungschlung, fuck, now I'm fucked up in the head. I can't. I kept seeing a three-headed medieval ocean monster. My vagina. What? Because I did that. We all created that beast. That mythical creature in the ocean. 3 heads, 5,000 teeth, suction cups, arms, slapping and flapping, and just soupy. Soupy! It's not fun. So I questioned myself, he questioned himself, and well, we just said, fuck it. Never mind. Nobody needs an ending. So hopefully for his man card, he doesn't fuck that up today.
I'm ready to go right now.
Hopefully he can finish the deed. Because last night nobody was finishing anything. Just rolled over. Fuck. I said, when's the last time you had to get off and massage your joints?
When you don't use those muscles for so fucking long, and then you have like a marathon the night before.
2 nights before.
And for 2 nights, my muscles were just.
Lori said you don't get any points for that one.
I have 0 points.
You got 0 points. Because there was no finishing. So y'all got to finish somehow if you want your points of life to end a happier life. Now, if you were on the live last night, you understand what I'm talking about. But if you weren't, well, sucks to be you. I did. I always do that. I always put a disclaimer. Shizzle happens. You guys, hey, men, I'm giving you a fair warning. If you are 55 and older, stretch. Especially if you have a couple days of a good marathon with your partner and your arms are being used, your legs, your hamstrings. It's a whole body workout, It's a whole body workout. Don't think you're 18 anymore. Love you, Chiz. Don't think you are 18 anymore, because you ain't. You are old as fuck. And if you don't exercise normally, You are not going to be ready for the day 3 marathon. Lori, girl, we were funny. But remember, we talked about that, why he was funny. He's funny when it's my channels, right? When it's his channels, he won't be funny because he's a people pleaser. He can't be talking about the shizzle in the dizzle with the dizzle. You know what I mean? You can't do that. Dan won't do it. So we have to, I know, but Lori, he won't. If he does it on his, it's not the same. It's not the same. So anyhow, y'all, stretch, then gay. Work those muscles in for a deep massage before you perform with your partner. Because you don't want to be a Dan and flop with everything aching, seizing up, and cramping. Not a good. You can't finish. So here's my thing. If you like the fun bantering, the lidocaine patch. Dan has lidocaine patches all over the place. Here's the thing. If you like that banter, it's only going to be on my subscription lives. He will not partake in those type of, that bantering on his channel. If it's just mine, he will, because it's subscribers. And y'all know, and you look forward to that. There's too many in-betweens. So, you know, like he said last night, there are people who come just for Grandpa. There are people who come for Dan. There are people who come from Dan and Grandpa. And he won't do it. So, Gatorade. Dan needs to finish Lori before there was no finishing last night. I don't even think with himself. So, to flop or not to flop? That is the question. Oh, shitballs. Anywho, yes, I enjoyed our live night last night too. It was fun. That's when we roll off each other, you know? So I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is that I will make YouTube a subscriber live on the same days we do subscriber lives on TikTok. So that way, for those of you who don't have, access to TikTok or won't download it, you guys have a choice to join in the fun as well. So I will make it a subscriber live, which will cost, but it keeps out the bullshit, right? It keeps out the bullshit. And it keeps Dan open to come in for the fun. And you guys do miss fun because we do have fun. Last night was a hoot. I was still giggling last night after the fact. And so, yes. So you guys, I know those of you who really enjoy that banter won't mind, but I have to make it a subscriber live or else Dan won't do it. Keeps the trolls out. It keeps everybody in a happy mood and silly, right? Keeps out the riffraff. So I did set up a subscription on YouTube. So I don't know how you find it. I didn't even finish it, but it's there. So if you are interested in signing up, go ahead and do it. So that way I can include those of you who want to tomorrow. So the way the subscription works is I'll do some special things for you guys too, like maybe extra footage, because I think on YouTube you can do it differently. Hi Jay. And so I know, Gina, I couldn't stop laughing. It was ridiculous. I think it was responsible for not allowing us to finish. Anywho, so I will do that. I will do that for YouTube. So it's there, it's ready to go. So if you want to subscribe. And like I said, I think I can do specific things on YouTube, like videos and stuff like that. So it's ready to go. And it's at the lowest, I think, $4.99, to keep it simple and cheap. Anywho, there it is. Good morning, guys. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes I do additional ones on the weekends or whenever. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood, what I have going on. And it's fun. It just allows us, I think that's the solution for the Dan and I banter, the good banter, right? Because we don't have trolls, nothing fuels my fire, and we feed off of each other really well. TikTok, I will still be doing my TikTok subscriptions. This is just opening up the arena for YouTube to also be able to participate. So yeah, the good lives those are going to be the better ones. So when we start doing them together again on his platform, it might just be, I don't know if I might eliminate YouTube on those, honestly. Oh, good, GSR. I might eliminate YouTube on those nights. I haven't decided, just because it's more about him. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And anywho, it is what it is. I haven't decided. I'm still trying to figure it out loud. So yes, I don't know what's happening on YouTube. As long as we disagree respectfully, that is the only way to be. We had a discussion today in our Zoomies before I started, doing my videos about pew-pews in schools, right? Having the teachers be armed for times like, necessary ones. And a couple of us didn't agree with certain things. But it doesn't end in arguments and being pissed off. We each have our own expectations. We have our own thought process. And just because it doesn't always match up, doesn't mean we can't like everybody. Yes, Mary, everything was fine. Andrew's blood work came back great. His urine is not bad. They check his protein in his urines. His blood has always been pretty decent, pretty good. It's just the proteinuria he has. So, I'd rather teachers be armed. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of weird things happen in schools. So one of the Zoomies, thought, we all have our thought process on certain teachers, and like I wouldn't want that teacher to have it, personal opinions about others. So, you can't just, because of experiences with certain people and all that stuff, you can't say, well, they can have one, but she can't have one. But what if she's the one who ends up being the hero? It's complicated. So I don't know how I feel about that as far as having pew-pews in schools, just because I think the more we infiltrate society with those, and in those situations, it could lead to more unnecessary deaths. I don't know. It just scares me a little bit. Other than maybe an administrator, the principal, or somebody like that, being able to have control to do something, maybe. But when you're putting every teacher in that position, sometimes, think about how we snap, Shit. I just don't know. That scares me. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, Donna, that's the thing. It just, there's a lot, I think, people have the right to bear arms. I know people are very specific about pew-pews and what they believe. And I do believe that I've never felt the need to carry, right? I've never felt the need to carry. I think security on campus, 100%. But I don't think individuals teachers should have them. I think maybe tasers, maybe for the teachers, pepper spray, bear spray, I don't know, something. But I don't necessarily believe guns are the answer. I think, every town, city, school should have a couple armed forces on there. Our high school over here, and we live in a great area. We have cops on campus, and I think that's what everybody needs. And can you imagine being in a heated argument? I just see bad things, I just see bad things. We all have our opinions on that. And I am for people, right? I am for the health and happiness and trying to keep this world a better place. But I struggle with them being in the schools by people who, can get swayed maybe or mad. What if a teacher has a psychotic break in class and whips it out? I just think there are things that could potentially do more harm. And not every teacher believes in it, and so, some schools are doing metal detectors. I think that's a good thing these days. I think that's necessary. I think having armed policemen on campus is also very important. Let them handle it. As an individual who isn't very familiar with a gun, and as a teacher, if I was being told I had to, I don't know. I just don't put that in their hands to make those decisions. Most people wouldn't want to. So they have to be highly trained. I would think that if we go that far, right, every teacher across the world would need to go classing. They would have to attend shooting drills. They would have to have a psych eval. I think everybody who purchases a gun should have a psych eval. I think that should be part of the process. Anywho, that's just my thought. Because there's bad people everywhere, right? And those bad people fuck it up for everybody else. And so because of the bad people, right, I think those are great ways to protect with the proper training, schooling, and having to upkeep, your license. Like I said, I'm not afraid of the gun. I am. I'm in support of it, but everybody should be trained. Everybody should have a psych eval. There are a lot of people out there who buy guns who should have no business doing so. And that is the problem, Mary, is that I think it gives access to people too easy access, too much easy access to pull it out in a time of maybe not necessary. Hi, Tama. Ingrid, it changes every day. Doors were left unlocked and a shooter blew through from the outside. Yeah. There's just a lot of sadness today in this world. And, Andrew, I went with Andrew to pay. He bought one. He bought another rifle for hunting. He's really gotten into hunting with his friends. I'm thinking, God, these 18-year-old kids can just go buy anything, there are certain, guns that they can't purchase, but at the same time, it's scary to me. I think that's scary. Although my son is a smart kid and he doesn't have any disturbing personality or anything disturbing within his body, it's too much to me. Too many wrong hands, Jenna. Me too. So it scares me that any 18-year-old can go buy a gun. So with that being said, and he's got a collection, right, for hunting. And, you know, you think about those kids who have access to them that shouldn't have access because of their mental state. Now, as a parent, right, if my son had something going on mentally, I would try to put a stop to it for life, seeing what's happening before my eyes, you know. So I think we give them away too easily. I think everybody should go through a psych eval, just extra precautions. And I think you should be older. We can't drink until we're 21, right? We can't drink until we're 21. What makes you think an 18-year-old is responsible enough to buy a gun? Come on. Come on. Again. No, yes, comical. But what about the people who use it for hunting too and have some sort of disorder, get pissed off, and start blowing up the house or people he's pissed at? There's a big difference. Big difference. So I believe it should be older. And my son would get mad at me for saying that. Now Andrew's very cautious with how he handles his stuff. When my niece and nephews come over, he puts them away. They can't, you know, go in his room if he hasn't had a chance. He locks his door. He's very responsible, but not every 18-year-old is the same way. And I had to hand it over to Uncle. Yeah, but can be married at 18. Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is if you're gonna allow them to buy guns, I mean, the brains aren't fully developed, you guys, until 25. Our brains aren't fully developed until 25. I went through depression and confidence issues. My parents got me shooting. Very good choice for me. Yeah, and you know, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody is different. We all have our beliefs, we all have our opinions, and I'm not saying, but I believe having 3 kids, I believe that we should pay more attention to the legality of what we allow and what we don't, and get everything on the same page. So yeah. Good thing, Candace. Congratulations. Oh, shit balls. What do you think about parents being sentenced when kids kill? I support it. Because if you have a child that you know
Let me explain to your people who's on what's going on with TikTok.
have disabilities, and you allow, and they go and shoot up, 100%. 100%. What?
Want me to explain? And if people want to know what's going on
Okay,
with TikTok.
I gotta pee, so.
All right.
I'll let you speak.
You gotta pee. You got this thing on blowing. Hey, everybody. So I wanted to just give a quick update to you guys to what's happening with TikTok. So last night, I have not read this particular bill because it was just added a couple of days ago, like it's just an add-on. So they couldn't pass the TikTok ban the normal way. They put it through the House in 2 days, which was unprecedented, but the Senate sat on it. So Johnson put it to a must-pass bill. You guys, we had a must-pass bill to support Ukraine, and it's something that had to happen now. If you believe that if you want Ukraine to win that war, that was something that had to happen now. So I knew it was going to pass. It was kind of a weird thing. So now it has passed. There is like a 9-month window, but it will go to court is what's going to happen. And it'll probably get consolidated with that Montana case. And ultimately, the Supreme Court's going to decide what's going to happen with TikTok. And I don't see any utility, and Congress is not going to change anything. They're not going to pass a law. It's just the difficult level, the bar is too high. Congress can't pass anything anyway, so to get them to pass to reverse it's almost impossible, so it's going to happen in the courts. All right, guys. She's back.
I missed
But it
that.
won't happen. Nothing will happen until 2025. There's a long way to go here.
John, that wasn't politics. That wasn't politics.
You've been talking politics all day. You apologize.
No, he was just saying.
You're talking guns.
Well, that was just
talking
after.
abortion,
That was after
talking
you.
TikTok.
No, I wasn't talking abortion.
I was listening
No,
to you
I say abort the mission. That's
the
what I
other
always
day,
say.
the other day.
Yeah, but it's was something that's
They're current.
current. That's happening. If you don't like it, get the hell out. So that's the thing. That's the thing is that you guys have a choice. Stop coming in people's lives as they're here. You talk too much. Why are you running? Stop asking stupid questions. And if you don't like something and you don't like what we talk about, get the hell out. Find somebody you like. And if you're one of those miserable people who like to go from lab to bitch and project, then get the fuck out of mine. Anywho, hi. Who? Hi. I was watching this funny TikTok of this girl and said, she said, I hate when people try to tell you to be nice. Don't respond to the negative. If you're coming on my page and you're being an asshole, I'm gonna be a motherfucking asshole back. You bet you believe it. You reap what you sow, right? I practice and I tell you guys to love and be kind and do all this shit, but I will not ever allow somebody to come in and be disrespectful. I will try to put them in their place and make them see their ignorance. And if they don't, they're out. I will not allow somebody to come in over and over and be allowed to say the same shit to me over and over. Hard no, end of story. You can't be nice, I ain't gonna be nice back. End of story. You can do only sub chat so the haters can't chat. No, I know. I have a subscription. So, anywho, that's what I believe in. You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. I believe in don't be an ass. And then I won't be an ass back. End of story. So, you know, there are people who are legitimately worried about TikTok, right? So that's why Dan came out to have, to explain it. I don't have to, no answer. That's okay, Jay. You don't have to. There's a lot of people who don't like TikTok for whatever reasons, and that's okay. You find what you like. Hi, Goodman. I saw that. I hope I look like you. That's very sweet, but I don't know if you really look close. You may not want to say that, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Do on Wednesday. Went down to the Snapchats. Yeah. So I love how you educate. I tried, you know. Yeah, and Dan doesn't take a side, right? He just explains the legalese behind it. Oh, they are? They need to attack the damn battlers. Clay, whatever. Yes, I did go live yesterday, but it was a subscriber live. I go subscriber lives on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You like, I am a TikTok sister. Hey, Ames, how are ya? Love you, girl. Keep that head up. Yeah, so, anywho, like, that's just my facts. That's just my facts, right? Battling is begging. I fucking hate the battlers. And you know, honestly, my friend pointed it out really well last night. I said, but there are decent people who partake. Sunny Cat, are you here? Who partake in it. But she said, ultimately, you might be right. They might do more with the money that, hold on. What did I miss? Dr. V. Anyway, I don't know what somebody said. You better said I love it. So anywho, but at the same time, they're still doing it for money, right? And I said, you're right. That's really true. I guess at the same time, it's still begging, right? It's still doing those things and having people fall victim to your charm, your wit, and everything else for them to give money that they don't have. Not everybody has the money to give. Yeah, Les, right? It's still begging, regardless. That's like me and Dan battling each other every night, having people choose sides, but the only way we win is by gifts, right? So I believe that doing those battles promotes, right? It promotes and it sucks in vulnerable people. And it makes me sad. For instance, Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star. Anybody know who that is? So now, I didn't really know who Jeffree Star was. But then I started seeing him doing these battles, taking money from people, right? So I did a little research. He's a millionaire. He sells jewelry, right? And he's doing battles. He's doing battles. Huh? To me, that's greed. He sells makeup. Yes, and he's doing battles. Battles. He doesn't, why? To me, that is greed. That is disgusting. He doesn't need to do that. Now that, my people, is what's wrong with TikTok. Let's talk politics if y'all want to talk politics. Social media politics. To me, that is what is wrong with TikTok, right? TikTok took down a cookie video for community guidelines of mine. Of what? Cookies? But yet you allow this disgusting acts of battling. Battling. Luring people out of money. People who can't afford it. Billionaires, millionaires doing them, giving more money. For what? Preying upon innocent people. That's what they need to fix. And TikTok does. They don't even get half. But that's what makes me sick. And a lot of these people lose houses. They lose cars. They can't pay their rent just to show love to people because they get sucked in. That's sad. That's what's wrong with TikTok. Now, sometimes people wise up and they realize what they're doing or they don't. I'm worried about the people who don't realize and fall victim and lose everything. They can't buy groceries. They can't buy gas. Jeffree Star, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's sad. And I'm not saying, maybe he enjoys it. Maybe he does something beneficial with the money. I still look at it as a disgusting thing. Hi, Marty. How are you? Well, Mona, you say that. But it's a lot, it's like any addiction, right? Those battle games and those teams you choose, right, become an addiction because you want to win. So you'll give anything to win and support your team. It's like gambling. It's like anything else, except you don't get it back. They just take it. That's it. It's sad. Yeah, good. Thanks, Kimberly. That guy was fucking, I was gonna get him this next time. Marty, did we not, McFly, I had to. You know how long I've been wanting to do that. Did we not talk about your electrolytes, bruh? Come on. I am tired of having to take care of these older men. You know what I'm saying? You, my friend Rick, who has had 5 billion hip surgeries because he can't stay on his damn 2 front feet. Maybe he should have had some back feet. That would have helped. They need to come up with like a sucker with electrolytes. Oh, Rick's here too. Rick and Marty, I'm putting you all on the same fucking thing. So it pisses me off. Y'all, when the doctors tell you, yes, he fell again. He fell again. And he has a new device on his arm that he wears. So when he falls, it alerts medical assistance. So they came, picked his big ass off the floor, and took him to the emergency room. His life alert. Now we make fun of it, because you know this guy, he's one of our Zoomies. But stop! Let's go, Marty, come on. We'll take you and your IV. We'll do it together. I'll help you. Hop on my back. Now, Rick has been told many times what to do and what not to do, right? This is his 4th hip surgery in like 6 months. He's hard fucking headed. He doesn't listen. And what did he do last night? He bent over lower than what he should have and what his doctors have told him. So what happens? He fell. That's right. Right on his shoulder. Ugh, this guy. So I make fun of him now. Because, you know, that's what I do. I make fun of people who are idiots. Like my husband, too, you know. Cramp. Oh, my buttocks. They don't listen. And they think they know better. So when he came home after the 4th surgery, I said, so are we taking bets on when the 5th one's coming? Shit. Then he'll really have balancing issues. Maybe that's what we need to do, Rick. Just amputate. Because then you'll really stay on your ass. Do you think your husband is stupid? Why do you ask stupid questions? If you don't get the humor, get the fuck out. Yeah, no. Same thing, like when Ed bends over, I'm like, no! What are you doing? Same thing, yes. Hi Jeb, how are you? Again, humor. I call him a fucking idiot. Yes, he is. He's stupid sometimes. Most men are when they do things that they know they're not supposed to do, right? My husband had a heart attack in the shell. He's stupid because he continues to eat shit. That's stupid, right? That's stupid. Anywho, it's like you're being nice, nasty. Hi, Iceman. Ed is fine. I was talking about a friend of mine. Oh, David. My cheeks are clapping. More like my labia. Get it right. People, get your facts straight. When you're trying to use shit against me and the things I talk about, you know what I mean? Get your shit right. Show the girl how to do the slip and slide last year at 60. Marty. You ain't 18 anymore, Marty. And broken ribs suck. Vulva clap, yeah. Right, Iceman? Cheeks? No. It's called the vulva. The labia that are slapping and clapping. Not my fucking ass. I'll start running. Oh, good. I eat stupid crap too. I do too. I obviously drink stupid crap. Jenna, I'm in my drinking era right now. And, well, this bitch is too old for that. Why do you have to subscribe to your lives now? Are you subscribed here? No. If you are in here and you are commenting, this one ain't a subscription. Just in case you were wondering. Anywho, why do I charge? Let me tell you. Here's a story about a creator. Her name is Danielle Salinger. She's gained a lot of trolls and they don't like her. And they like to bully, harass, and poke. So one day Danielle wised up and started setting boundaries for herself. And one of those boundaries became a subscriber live to get rid of the idiots. And then when people find out I'm charging, they have so much to say about that shit. But what they don't realize is people like to talk and have fun without negativity. And somebody always has to say something. But our lives are so peaceful and fun. We can do and say whatever we want because you don't have the idiots reporting everything. So that is why I started charging for lives, because it makes more fun for everyone, not just for myself, but for the others. And so take a hike. Anyhow, and guess what? I'm gonna start charging on my YouTube too, because Danielle is over 100,000 followers and the trolls are flocking to her channel so much. So now she will start to do the same over here too. So if you don't like it, don't say a fucking thing, because I don't give a shit what you think. Everybody who pays loves it so much because we're all friends and like to have fun. So there you have it. Yep. Anyhow, that was called D-Shizzle on the freestyle with the Brady Bunch tune. But what if you're broke? Well, then if you're broke, I can't help you out because that sounds like a personal problem. It is not my job to fund the poor or the broke. So, anyway. So basically, what you can do is follow us and join us when I'm not doing a subscriber live. Seems really simple. And if that pisses you off, well, bye. Because the people who actually are included in that, who really want to be in my presence and Dan's and the ins and outs of our bantering, it's the only way to have fun. I mean, I have fun here too, but I get a lot of trolls. And as your accounts grow, that's what happens. So if you can't afford it, I'm sorry, you can't afford it. Catch us on the days that we can. I'm done feeling guilty. I'm done feeling responsible for people who can't manage their money well, don't have jobs, fixed incomes. I get, but you have a choice. I don't need to hear about it. You know what I mean? Because I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. I don't need, and to me, when you say stuff like that, it's trying to give me the guilt trip. But there are days that I don't do them, and if you enjoy it, that's when you should come. And that's just the facts, you know? That's the facts. And it took me a long time to be able to, you know, admit that, because I felt guilty for doing it, but I'm not going to feel guilty for my mental safety and others as well. People like to come in these lives, people who are having a hard enough time with life, and they want to have fun. They want to laugh. They don't want the negativity. Although they don't care when I respond to the idiots, but it takes the momentum away. Sometimes it takes the enjoyment away. And so that is why I hated doing it at first, because I was like, oh my God, people are gonna criticize, people are gonna make me feel guilty, I'm on a fixed income. And a lot of people who say that aren't. They're just doing it to make you feel bad or to get something out of it for free. I will not do that, because I also invest a lot of time. I don't charge that much. I think I charge a very comfortable amount for everybody, but I do invest a lot of time with this. And you guys, I love it, but I want to do it happily. And though that's why I also do the other ones as well. So there you have it. They are the best, Sherry, especially the ones yesterday. So we have good moments. We have some great Ed moments. Sometimes I think we always laugh. You know, I do think we always laugh. I think sometimes the different lives outperform certain ones, right? So like last night was pretty epic. I think last night was epic. And you know, the Ed thing, I try to, you know, protect him. Like, I haven't really done much with him after his surgery. I don't keep an arsenal of videos, you know, like people think. I don't have that. I try to get current stuff within a couple weeks, because I think it's just important. But so I was doing other things, just like with the lives. I haven't really put him on because of his face, or he may not just be in the mood, and I will never force him to do something. Anyway, so there you have it. Last night was funny. Last night, I have to say, was probably one of the top 3 subscriber lives. That we've had. I saw something. Well, Christy, you should have been watching me instead. So yeah, I'm gonna start that. I think, like, again, for anybody who's on YouTube that is interested in participating in the subscriber lives, I'm starting that. I'll start that on Thursday for those of you who want to join. And YouTube has different things. I have to really learn how to do it, but YouTube has different functions. And what I might do, I don't know. I'm still playing with things in my head. So I might make, maybe, I don't know. I'll figure it out. The charge is $4.99 that I chose. No, don't do both. No. If you're already a subscriber on TikTok, stay there. And this is for the people who don't cross-contaminate. This is the people who just have YouTube and don't have the ability to get TikTok or don't want to. So it's $4.99, yes. So if you are interested in getting the subscription, do it there, and I will do more things for you. But we will need to switch. Okay, for my moderators, no. what I don't think wherever the mods are, no, I think wherever the mods are, you can stay put because we don't really need mods. I can take care of TikTok, YouTube. So I don't want you to double pay at all. So we'll figure that out as we go. Maybe we can split you guys up eventually, but I don't want you to double pay. So no, just you guys will have special things, so will YouTube, right? I'm gonna try to do it differently, so don't worry about it. But I chose $4.99 because I don't want to price gouge, right? I don't know what YouTube takes. I don't really know what TikTok takes, but I don't make a fortune off of it. But I think it's only fair to be fair for both of us, right? So when do you need to do it? I would do it by tomorrow. I remember next month. Call me back. Had a doctor appointment. I'm going to become a member. Okay, that's fine. Whenever. Don't stress out about it. So TikTok takes 55%. Doesn't surprise me. Does anybody know? Does anybody know what YouTube takes? I don't know, but I don't want my mods to double up. You don't need to.
By the way, Linda's coming today, so we're having lunch at Just Coyotes at like 1 o'clock, 1:15.
Sunday, I will not be there because we have Ben here. Ben's coming. No, because we already have plans. Rocky and Josh are coming, and Rocky is changing. It's because Delaney.
Josh needs to go and
Delaney. Well, I know, but we had these plans before, and Delaney has tryouts coming up, so they're coming over to do a session with Jen before Cabo. So Sunday we will not be there. Anyhow, there is a difference in the free subscription to YouTube and a paid prescription to YouTube. Leslie, you'll have to explain that to me on the Zoom later, because I know nothing. I rely on my friends to get me back with a little help from my friends, Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like Dan has this expectation, but when you guys plan this stuff and you don't tell us, and we've already planned this for 2 weeks, like what? Same time there won't be FOMO. Yes. Okay, Les. So some days, yes, Tamara, I will be doing it on the same day. And if Dan and I do, when we get back to doing lives together, what I may do is start off with, it not being a subscriber live, and then I may switch, because YouTube is the only one that is just a regular live when Dan does his. So what I may do is do those subscriber lives halfway through, if that makes sense. Yeah. Well, no, it's true. I'm like, well, he's like, well, Josh needs to go there. I'm like, you're going to tell a 40-year-old what to do? Hi, Haz. If you're a channel member, your ID becomes green. Okay, that's good to know. So I don't know. We'll iron out the kinks to see, but I also want each app to have special times too. You know what I mean? I want probably overextending myself, but that's just what I do. What's the name? This one. I'm up and down. Oh good, Amy. This is the one you subscribe to. So you would subscribe to this. I don't know. I have to get on my computer and set up some other things. So it's not so easy. So this is not subscriber because nobody would be on it. Bye, Dr. V. So I don't know. For channel members, cost is only $4.99. Yeah. What does it do for you? It's going to get you on subscriber only lives, which we do on TikTok, and they're fun. And I've had numerous people message me for YouTube saying, please, I don't want TikTok, but I would love to be a part of those subscriber lives where there's no trolls and we just act silly and have fun. Is Dan gonna get some tonight? He tried to get some last night, and we had complications with cramping and shit from the last 2 nights of fun. So anywho, that's it. You have any questions? I don't have all the answers yet because I haven't, we subscribers won't get channel members only lives. Yes, as subscribers, you get just when I go live without making it public. So you get home to order. Diane, I think you're a member here, so you don't need to join on YouTube. We will get funsies. Like last night, it was fun. And I was thinking to myself, God, they missed out, you know? And I know those of you who are here every day, you would love those like I was thinking you guys missed out last night. I really got to get on this subscriber thing. But you know, I drag my toes because just like the battles, I hate, you know, I'm not very good with asking for money. Trying to get better with it, right? To know my self-worth and my time and my energy. It's a lot of work, you know, doing these lives. It's not as easy as some people might think it is. So I try to pick something that is somewhat affordable for everybody and, you know, like a middle ground. So people can participate in. And it gives us the comfortability. I'm not always on alert looking to attack. I cannot not respond to the assholes. I cannot not do that. So for me, it just gives me a break just to banter and have fun. And then Dan, like I said, comes, oh yeah, and you don't have to join it, right? You don't have to join it. Both. You don't have to do that because it makes me feel uncomfortable. But I can't stop you if you like to have the, the flexibility. Why did you and Dan buy 2 of the same Subarus? And Gideon, why would you know that? Gideon, just out of curiosity, why would you know that? Because it's been about 2 years since we've had that. So that's a little weird to me. But to answer that question, I bought my Subaru. Dan liked it. And at the time, we didn't have a second car. And he said, well, I want the same car. Had I known he would have done that, I would have gotten a different car. But then we sold it. So that's weird. 2 years ago, bud. 2 years. So because we seen a man post. So either somebody just reposted and stole a video or there was creeping done. Yeah. And those things kind of creep me out because, you know, those things, yeah, but Sherry, those were over 2 years ago with the black Subaru. That was over 2 years ago. So that tells me either somebody's stalking and pulling up asking the personal questions, or somebody is reposting old videos. So, yeah, and if that's what's happening, that could be happening. But those things to me just creep me out. Creeps me out. Like, ask the question if it was present day. But like, the present day stuff is there's no black Subaru here. 2 years ago. Yeah. 2 years ago. So it was just a weird thing with the Subaru. I would have probably gotten the SUV one had I known he would have wanted to buy one. We ended up selling it, you know, because there was no need. And, you know, I'm not paying for 6 cars. We pay insurance and upkeep on, at the time it was 6 cars. And I said, sell your Subaru. You know, sell your Subaru because you need to start driving this Porsche. And then that's when we started trying to fix up the Porsche to get it driving because we don't really drive
that much. You know what I mean? And so we don't really need two cars. Anyhow, bye, B. So if you saw that a couple days ago, then somebody's stealing his videos, which you guys, we don't have that black. So we don't have, that has been 2 years, maybe even over 2 years since we've had that. Yeah, weird. Yeah, then that, yeah. And if that's posted, that should be like a clue that that's not Dan's account. Probably was, you know what I mean? Yeah, it creeps me out when people, because like I said, it's either I've had, and Gideon not to attack or wasn't do anything like that, but that kind of creeped me out a little bit because I get questions like this all the time, and not from like people who are really doing bad shit. You know what I mean? So it gives me a little bit more, just freaks me out a little bit. Freaks me out a little bit. But yes, that would make sense. No, I know. I love my Subaru, Gideon. I love my Subaru. I think it's one of, other than my X5 that I really loved, but it was just too expensive. The Subaru has been one of my best cars. Oh yeah. So Jerry, that was the first video Dan ever did. And I think a Subaru is a great car. Now, mine has been weird lately. So I'm having some electrical issues in mine. And right after the warranty, it started a lot. And so I'm just upset because I'm like, damn, which one should we have kept? But so I don't know, you guys, but I'm kind of like wanting to trade it in just before I have to dump a whole bunch of money in it. I really hate, did it help Ed when you sold the other one? No, not really. I really hate how these cars have changed so much, you know, as far as everything is electronics. Like I really love my Porsche. I really love the Acura because it still takes a key, you know, and it just feels like now with all the new cars and the computers and everything sounds so much more expensive to fix. Anybody know how to subscribe on YouTube? Because I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know. I think Subarus are a great car. And had I had known, my husband would have bought, we got really good deals on these cars. I don't think you could buy these cars for what I bought mine for. I do too, Gideon, I really do. But I'm just kind of upset with, because a lot of the materials they use are green, right? So things like age differently, like my headlights. The Porsche's headlights just started after 20 years looking all fuzzy, right? And then these, anyhow, so it's so uneducated. I'm telling you, Erica, all the new stuff is really hard. I can barely work a computer, you know? There's more that can go wrong. Exactly. I just wish we had the old school cars. Okay, so here's a funny thing about the Cayenne. Years ago, before we bought this Porsche, maybe we didn't. Maybe we had it. My CD went out like 4 months ago, but it was under warranty. Oh, see, you're lucky. You're fucking lucky. You're lucky. So I'm almost thinking like what I would probably get another Subaru. I would probably get another Subaru because I really can't afford what I really want right now because I'm still helping my kids, through school, and Hannah's got another program, graduate program that she can't work, and her boyfriend doesn't have a job yet, so I'm sure eventually when he gets a job and they can move in together, he will support her. So like I really want a fancy car. You missed the roll. That's one thing, Sherry, I don't miss is the roll of windows. That I will no, I don't miss that. But what I really want, I just can't afford, and I won't be able to afford it for another 2 to 3 years because my kids. Jennifer's still in school for 2 more years. Hannah will have 2 more years ahead of her. And now I don't know what Andrew's doing. So I'm fucked. So I was thinking about maybe getting another Subaru. I was thinking, I was thinking regulators. Shit. Problems with keys, like you said. Yeah, the electronic stuff. Yeah. Oh, it was the last year of the 6 cylinder. I have. That's what I have. I have a 6 cylinder. So I don't know. Like Dan will say no, but my seat ripped. Like I need to buy a new seat. And that's expensive. That's like $1,000 to get the seat cover plus have them the labor of it. Like the seat itself to get the cover for the bottom is like maybe $200. But oh, I heard about the Arcadias. My friends used to have one. And so, but it's the labor because the way they have to take apart the chair with all the electronics and all the fucking shit that's in there. So literally labor costs more than the gosh darn seat itself. So I took up a look. Yes, me too. And the sides of it, because I have the Outback Touring, which is the top of the Outback, and the middle part's leather, but the oh, hi Jenny Boo. Woohoo! Jenny Boo is the first subscriber. That's what happens when you're a subscriber. I didn't know. So look at you, all green and shit. Jenny Boo. So that's what happens when you become a subscriber on YouTube. You turn green. That's cute. Thank you, Jenny Boo, for doing it and showing us what it looks like. But yeah, same thing. So that's outsides of the seat are not like they're not. They are not. They are not leather. Fuck. So yes, I have a big chunk. All green and shit. Thanks, Jenny Boo. We missed you. Anywho, so yeah, so there's some things that are going wrong with it. My car is almost 4 years old, so it's 4 years old actually. So labor is fucking crazy, but I really want to fix the seat. It really makes me. So here's the thing. Let's be real. It's fucking Dan's car now. I'm very particular about my car. He ripped the fucking seat. It stinks. Everybody has their own smell. Do you know that? Everybody has their own smell. And so the combination between, and some of you trolls are going to be like, oh my God, did you hear what she said? The combination of what Grandpa's cars used to smell like and Dan mixed in that car. My kids get in it and they're like, oh my God, it smells like Dad and Grandpa. True story. And Grandpa had a smell. I mean, like every room in my house has a different smell based on who's in it. So it wasn't a bad thing, but it's bad because it's my car and now it's not mine. And so there's shit that's wrong with it, dings, scratches. And I take better care of my car than that. So really, I take the Porsche now because that's become my car because I clean it, I keep it up. And I get in my car and I'm like, what happened to it? There's fucking tobacco shit everywhere. Dan sneezes, open room sneezes. There's fucking contaminants all over my steering wheel. And it's hard to keep that car clean when he's driving it and doesn't respect it, y'all. You know what I mean? So, fuck it. I know. We went to the doctor's yesterday. 190? Holy crap. Holy crap. He was sleeping at school today? Yeah, open room coughs. I mean, he just can't keep anything clean, you guys. There's like I have to take a chisel just to get all the spittles off my car seat, my thingamabobber. It's gross. Yeah, well, and one of my kids was like, can I have your car? And I was like, no, because it's like starting to have problems and I'm not going to get it just to have to pay for your mechanics because you can't afford it, right? The idea is to get rid of it before it starts having problems so I don't have to pay for it. My hair looks thicker. It's not. No. So I don't know. What's the smell? What makes cars smell according to the person? Does anybody know? What makes a car smell like you? BO? Is it breath? Singing and talking? Leather? Well, our fucking leather's torn. How many miles on the car? Like 60, 63, 64. Actually, my Porsche and my Subaru have the same They're neck and neck. My Porsche's 20 years old, and that's for food smells, farts, shit, farts, body sweat, ball sweat, vagina sweat. Change the air filter. There'd be, oh, sweat. Yeah, like everything that pheromones shit that comes out of our skin. Oh, it stinks, y'all. It stinks. Hi, Jenna. Jenna's the second subscriber. Does Edward deodorant? Yes, only because I put it on him. So I shower him. No, Jerry, I can't. I can't afford that right now. Do you know how much going to Cabo's costing me? Fuck. You know, Mexico used to be the cheaper way to go. What the fuck? No, I would like to wrap it. But between my husband going, you're not wrapping my car. Well, back the fuck up. It's my car. But I still do want to wrap it. But how much, Tabitha, to go to Cabo? Used to be for a family of 5 to go to Cabo. It used to be about $5,000. About $5,000. Jenna's all green and shit now too. Jenny Boo and Jenna match. Being green. So it cost me, and I'm only flying 4 people. It cost me about $4,000 to fly 4 people there. $4,000, and then the my rooms are $7,000 because I get 2 rooms. I have to get 2 rooms. So $10,000. Yeah. So keep this in mind. If Cabo costs $10,000 now, which used to cost me to go to Hawaii was $10,000 for 4 days. For 4 days. What the fuck does Hawaii cost? What the fuck does Hawaii cost? That's just what I want to know. Because back in the day, yeah, no, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm also taking, so there's 4 people in my room, and there's 3 people in Hannah and her friend's room. Yeah, it's expensive. It's about $1,000, so we get all inclusive. So it's about $1,000 a person. Yeah, and Candace, I'm telling you, if it costs from Mexico $10,000, and that's for 4 days. 4 days. 4 fucking days. It used to cost us $10,000 to go to Hawaii. Used to. So she spent a lot of fucking money because it's at least double that. And especially where you're staying. So with that being said, it's $1,000. It's a little bit over $1,000 a person for room and for all inclusive. Now, here's the thing with all inclusive. If you're drinkers, you must get all inclusive. If you're not a drinker and you don't eat a lot, you can probably not do all inclusive. Yeah, so that's the difference, right? When I computed it all, I was like, holy shit, this is $10,000. Easy come, easy go. Yeah. And that's the thing, if it's by the week. No, if that was the cheapest. So what we did, and we didn't I wanted to be, so I'm excited just because this is a nicer resort. And I really wanted to try something different because we tend to go to the same places all the time when we go to Cabo. So we're staying in a nicer resort. And I'm excited, it's like a new trip for me. And it's different. It's my birthday, 2 weeks ago, 3 hours round trip for 7 days, picked in with, and that's interesting because my airfare to Cabo was more expensive than Hawaii. Yeah. And it's worth it for me at this point. $10,000, is painful, but you know, when it breaks up, because you have to buy the airfare first. So I bought the airfare like 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago. So that went, you know, that's already gone. So now I should be charged for the room because they do it 14 days before. So I'd have to look to see if they charge me for the rooms. Be careful with the cartel. You know how many times we go to Mexico? Or we've been to Mexico. There's things you don't do. Don't leave your phone unattended. And don't buy the, you know, shenanigans on the street side. So pay anything for a good air conditioner. I will pay anything for a great 4 people split condo, 2 beds, Waikiki, 460. That's not bad. But I don't want to go to Waikiki. And I'm being bougie. If I go to Hawaii, it's going to be back to Maui. I love the Maui to me is my favorite place to go. Waikiki is always cheaper. Pueblo Bonito, we stayed there. I regret letting you go. Oh God, Dawn. We've stayed at Pueblo Bonito. It was the pink one. We went. You're going to watch the donkey show in Cabo. They don't have that. I'm not sure they do, like the back alleys. But once you've seen one donkey show, you've seen them all. And hecka, the donkey show has been in my room for the last 3 nights, bruh. I rode that donkey so hard, he broke last night. You know what I mean? I don't like schools trying to put up your dukes, GSR. Get in there and tell them who's boss. See, married in Italy. Oh, Jeb. Yeah. Yes. And that's why Maui's, lots of tourists are not going to Maui because, it burned. But you can get cheap shit. Just kidding. Jeb, I would love to go to Bora Bora too. My cousin is getting married in Italy. They're going to Italy in October, and I can't go. I would have loved. So Destin beach wedding. I would also like to go to Destin at some point. There's a lot of things I would like to do, but my life's on hold. Money, grandpa, just you're sharing your room with Andrew and my cousin's child, Ben. Bali is on, yes, I would like to go to Bali. So we're sharing, can you imagine if I had to buy another room, that would have been $13,000. So we are sharing the room with Andrew, and Ben, who I haven't met yet, by the way, my cousin's child. So he would be my second cousin, right? And Dan's third cousin. Andrew's third cousin. Is that how it works? So Dan and I are going to have to ride the donkey specifically and very, very well planned out. So I'm going to have to tell the kids, like, if something's on the doorknob, don't come in. Daddy and Mommy getting it on. So for $6 a month. Oh, Jesus. Could you imagine? $6 in 1949? So we're going to have some, let's be real. They're all adults and they know that mom and dad, get it on. So we're going to have to put like a do not disturb on the door. Just, anywho. So we just can't do it. And I probably will need earplugs because Andrew's a loud breather. I don't know much about Ben yet. So great. So yeah, it'll be show lasted about 3 minutes. I have to say that last night donkey show lasted 3 minutes. The night before and the night before that, it lasted probably, I would say, a good 25 minutes. That's why the donkey failed last night, because the activities that took place. Joanne, if you're here, any Salingers, my children too, just abort, get out. That's why the donkey failed and cramped up last night. Because he had 2 days worth of, horsing around, donkeying around, and he got sore and didn't realize his muscles were like, honey, we can't do this shit today. Cramp. Let's try it again. Ooh. Nope. Ow. Doesn't work. Y'all, when you get old, you can't go on a 3-day bender. of no, I broke the donkey. I broke the donkey. I entered the donkey into a new realm that he hasn't been in a while. And so he got overly excited. So, third day on the donkey and horsing around shit. Um, you might want to sleep with the girls. I might. I might. Yeah, Dan needs a stretch. Dan's going to be taking Geritol. And we're going to get him some Bengay and some lidocaine patches, Tiger Balm, and, well, yeah, the donkey's broken. Donkey's broken. Donkey actually is ready to finish. He still didn't finish last night. Hello, Janet. Welcome to the screen sob extravaganza. The donkey's broken. However, heck, so when you carry your merce, you know, you can't just keep it to one side all the time. You need to flip it over and get used, because, you know, when it comes time to shine, you don't want any, you know, cramps. And carrying the merce might help you build up your strength. You know what I mean? Remember, I said that. You're welcome. Eating bad. Yeah, he wanted to give me a hard one. Well, he sure gave me a hard one. And then it went limp very quick. When you cramp. Oh, you know that was funny and you're laughing. You know, a cramp can make you limp really quick. A cramp can take away all the momentum. It's like a troll, you know. A troll walks in the room, I'm gone, right? I'm going into the next realm. And a cramp on any man who is enjoying the missionary style can take you out too. It's quicker. It's like a flushing toilet. It's like Grandpa walking in the room. We can try it again. Get it ready. No, can't do it. Forget it. So there was no point made last night. And those of you who think that, those of you who don't know about the mathematical equation, it's because you're not part of the subscriber lives. But he didn't make a point because he never finished. He never finished. The cramps got in the way. He couldn't get it up after that. No, there wasn't a cramp there. I'm sure he could have gotten it up, but at that point I was done. I was like, we've done it twice. We tried. At this point, I am afraid of your health and your mental health. It's never not finished. He's never not finished because of a cramp. Multiple. Not just in one area. But that's what happens. You know, he's working on his plank, and his plank, he hasn't planked that long in a long time. Normally it's a quickie. So I rocked his world 2 nights before yesterday, you know. Am I wanting it all day? No. I'm menopause. I don't want it. I'm doing it for my husband to make him happy. Low blood flow. No, that didn't have any blood. I mean, that had plenty of blood flow. It was everything else. He needs to do some, I'm getting one. I need to get Dan a sweatband and some sweat, you know, and some, you know, get it all out before Cabo. Slick, do you think that's possible? Come on, Slick. Do you really think he can get it all out before Cabo? He said last night 9 times. Did you all catch that last night? Did he not say 9 times? Did he not say 9 points a day when everybody said, well, what's your average point? And he said, well, you carry the 1, you carry the 2 on an average day 9 times. So I get half a point for the 9. And yeah. So the rule is, in Dan's mathematical equation of happiness at the end of your life, is as many times as you can have an origami. So if you do it with a partner, it's 1 point. If you do it by yourself, it's half a point, right? And the idea is to accumulate as many points as possible by the time you die, because you will die a lot happier and satisfied. So somebody had asked him last night about what kind of points does he do a day? And so he was, you know, anywho, so he said 9 times. But they're not all 9 times full points. He's got Pastor down. He's got about a half a point. The majority of those are half a points because I ain't around for that. So just so you know. Yeah. 9 times. You think this is... Do I have time for 9 times? Does this look like I have time for 9 times? Hell no. I barely have time for 1 time. I'll give you 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, love me long time, and that is it. That is it. 1 time. That is it. He is relaxed on my sub lives. And that's why you guys have to experience Dan. That's why you have to experience Dan on these subscriber lives, because he is so different. And everybody else is like, well, why can't he be more like this on your lives when you do it together? Well, it's because he explained that. And he was like, well, because my platform is not like Danielle's. Danielle's already established the platform as it is. Mine is not that way. It's mostly about grandpa. People come for him and you got to be respectful, blah, blah. So when he's, Hecka's leaving again. Remember, Hecka, switch sides. Don't stay one side on the Merce, right? Because you become a little disheveled. So you need to make sure you switch it so you are healthy when the time is necessary. Remember? Come on. You don't want to be just a one punch side, you know? You got to be both punches because of your purse. That's your way to build up your pectoralis muscles, you know, in your quads, so you don't do what Dan did. You know what I mean? You're welcome. It's going to save you a cramp or 2 in the middle, because that ain't funny. And that, you know how many times that fucks up a man, right? If you can't finish because of a leg cramp, a back cramp, a thigh cramp. See, I knew he was still here. Hecka, switch, 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 switch. Give me right. Give me a left. Give me a shake. You gotta, and maybe as you're walking around the city, you know, whenever here's another plan. Whenever you're switching the Merce over, you have to do it equal times, right? You do 5 squats. Just drop the squat every time you switch it. Drop it like it's hot. You just 5 times. Walk as you're drinking your Pete's on the way to Pete's. Switch. Switch. Drop it. Give me 5. You're welcome. You'll thank me later. Your wife will, at least. That was a lot of work. Shit. You better be careful. You better lighten up on the dropping it like it's hot in the city, man. You got hills. Where am I from? Nashville, Tennessee. Now, anybody else wear a Merce like our friend Hecka in the city? Anybody else? Mans? Any mans out there that wear a Merce? And it's okay. I don't judge it. But y'all have to be, you know, it's like women who, you know, carry a purse on one side. You cannot carry it one side only, because, you know, you get stressed. Squats good. You know, I know what a day. What's up? I'm hitting my hoochie on there. My vagungung. What was it called? Of a gung slung. Of a gung slung? I already forgot it. Of a gung slung. I was hitting the vagung slung. I was not squatting right. It's not fun. My grandpa keeps his pee-poo in a Merce. Tell him he better switch sides. He doesn't want to be lopsided. That was the word I was looking for. Nobody wants a lopsided man. You know what I mean? My petunia. Oh, last night was fun. I swear to God, that was the best time ever. So far on YouTube, we have 3 new subscribers. So there's 3 new subscribers that will be part of our shenanigans when we drop it, when we have fun with it. Oh no, what a day. What the hell? What a day, right? Shit. So much fun last night. So much fun. Lopsided balls. Yes. Balls are lopsided anyway, but one may drop lower if you carry the Merce only on one side. Yeah. Postmenopause. Yeah, I don't, you know, when I'm squatting right here, you know what drops first? What hits first? The labia. Oh, there they go. Just kidding. Can't figure out how to do it on your YouTube. I'll Google it later. I have no idea, Susan. I'm the wrong person to ask how to do it. The labia. Only one. Thank you. The husband is already near his knees. Yeah, he's young. Damn, he's got some big balls. Maybe that's what AC/DC meant when they said big balls. You know, because some men have bigger balls than others, right? Some are small. Some are, you know, I don't know. You know, because Stephanie, to be green, you have to join my personal subscription for $4.99. Hey Kelly, Dan has not been in office yet. I need to get a P.O. box so I can handle that shit myself. Ooh, look at that orange. Thank you, Minna. Good luck. Good luck to hubby. Oh, I missed it. But it's got to be there. It's got to be there. It's going to make you important. Those TikTok live save your life. Something to get distracted and make you important. I don't know what that means. Anybody? Does anybody? Those TikTok lives save your life. Something to get distracted and make you important. I know. It's one of those things like, is it like positive and a negative? Is it just a passive aggressive? Is there a, If you're trolling, llama, be Bellis. Be Bellis. Susan put jealous and I said Bellis. Yeah. Is there, what are we doing? It's a joke. I don't know. I mean, it's up for speculation because none of us know what the fuck it is. To the to the window, to the walls, to the sweat drop down my balls. All you bitches. Yeah. Yes, Erica, I have finished reminders of him. That was so months ago. Now I'm on some mythical creature sexy tingle book, but I didn't read anything last night in Rick script or Ed script, one of those. What? Lana, if you are trolling, you need to be a little bit better. Just saying. Yeah, Erica. I mean, that was like 5 books ago, but it's fine. I'm drinking. I'm not drinking. I was drinking. I've been drinking. I've been on the bottle a little bit more than I should be. But I think I'm just going to continue to drink all the way through Mexico, and then I'm going to go on a detox. You just drink. No. I wait till at least 3. Oh God, I really hate, I need to go, but I need to like show proof of like life. I need like a passport or something to open it. So when I went there, are you like 69? No, try like 79, Adam, ooh. You need to be better with your trolling. Yeah, I don't know. AA? No, I don't need no AA. Why? It's my choice to drink. It doesn't affect what I'm doing, right? I still get up and I still run. You treadmill died? Wisteria. Fuck. It's my choice, right? I choose to drink a bottle. That's my choice. When I go pour the 3rd glass, I'm like, Cheers. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing every time. I'm not like comatose, and I don't like. And then I had 1 glass last night left, and I went. Cheers. I'm in my drinking era, so there you have it. However, I thought, can't leave it trapped in a bottle. And I thought, well, I don't have any more white wine. So this was my thought process last night. I was leaving 1 glass left in there. And I thought, well, what's going to piss me off tomorrow is that I don't have any more white wine. Now I can always go get more, but I need to lay off the sugar for the next week and a half to tone down a little bit until I get to Mexico. So I was like, I'm really gonna hit, and I'm not drinking, right? I'm just gonna switch to low calorie. Yeah, that's my whatever it takes to cope era. And then I'm gonna tell you something funny, and then I'm gonna leave. So and I thought I'm gonna just be pissed off tomorrow if I just have one glass. And then I'm gonna be angry. So I might as well finish it tonight and start fresh tomorrow. So at least I'm eating well, right? At least I got my eating on track. Day 3, but we're still going strong. The driplets. So that was my rationale yesterday. And today is going to be either vodka soda or tequila soda. And that's it, because we gotta at least lose a couple, maybe an inch of a fupa, and then I'll be happier. I don't know. No French fries. I haven't eaten chips. I haven't eaten, Tito's. I don't have Tito's. I have something else. But so for the next week and a half, I'm not going to drink wine. It's going to be really tough. Do what you want. I cannot not. Oh, anyhow, it is whatever. Like, I need something to relax me. But yes, it's a little extreme lately. But YOLO, fuck. It's my birthday. So, not yet, but almost. So I just pre-celebrate the celebration. That's it. Yeah. I want to try the Blackberry Crown. We can't find it anyway. Casamigos, I had a problem with Casamigos tequila one time, and it just wasn't good, and it almost made me vomit, and it did make my friend vomit. I don't know. You love a hard seltzer? Not a fan. But I'm a fan when you put a floater in it, because then it takes away some of that aspartame taste. And, anywho, you did, Shauna? Shit, girl. Anywho, it's going to be a one drink. Well, there might be a couple shots in a drink, but that's going to be my drink. Just low calorie, 2 shots. That's it. You know what I mean? You did? Fries? We don't have fries. No, Roger, I'm still drinking. I'm just, oh, sorry, Stacy. Anywho, so there's this woman I follow, and she's starting to piss me off a little bit. She's starting to piss me off. I think I unfollowed her because she was speaking to me directly today, and I didn't like it. She's my age, maybe a little bit older, and I forgot her name, but she's health and fitness, right? And she used to be an alcoholic. And so she's anti-drinking. And, bitching at the menopausal woman who still complains about weight loss and they're still drinking and all this shit. Well, today she pissed me off. Today she just absolutely, like, I felt her eyes connecting with mine. I felt, hey, Fupa, what's up? I can be your mom. She, said, started off like she knew I needed to hear this bullshit. And she's making me feel guilty now. And I don't like it. First of all, I slept fine last night, just so you know. I didn't wake up. I was like, because I spread that bitch out. I spreaded it out. Spread like my legs. I spreaded it out. I got a good stretch in, and I'm fine. Number 2, yes, I know some of that shit, hi Arnold, is my problem. My fupa. I understand some of that is the wine. Fuck you. I know it. I don't need you looking me in the eye, through my eyes, and down into my soul, and to my fupa. You know what I mean? I already know. She was projecting on me. Yes. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life right now. I don't need, and she yelled at me. She said, it's not a fucking carcinogen. It's like a level 3 carcinogen. So not only are you killing yourself, right? It's keeping you from losing fucking weight. All you menopausal bitches out there complaining, but yet you don't want to let go of your wine? Don't be messing with my fucking wine. Leave me, my wine, my fupa, and my fucking menopause out of your fucking mouth. Just because you had a problem doesn't make it mine. Just because you couldn't stop doesn't make it mine. Now, how about give me a bottle and I can stop after that right now. I mean, it could always be potentially bad, but I won't let it be. I stop at the bottle. I told my aunt. I was like, I'm becoming an alcoholic in my 50s. Isn't that great? I waited at least, till when I had time to become one. Now I have time. Time is on my side. I can fucking do what I want to, bitches. I can drink all day if I want to. I don't. I can't. My body does have to shut down after so many drinks. It really does. But fuck. I went in there and I followed her. Shit. I unfollowed that bitch. I did. Fucking pissed me off. She made me mad. She made me mad. She made me mad.
Why?
None of your business.
It's why I'm listening, so. Why'd she make you mad?
Because she was calling me an alcoholic.
On your live?
No.
On hers?
Yes.
How did she know that you were there? You went on her live?
Because I felt that she was talking to me.
And you went on there and she's like, hey, hi, Danielle.
No.
Have another beer.
She was projecting her own issues onto me.
And so she was talking about herself and she thought I might be an alcoholic.
No, she is an alcoholic.
And you don't like that.
She's a recovering alcoholic.
And so.
And she's menopausal and she is into health
So she's
and
calling
fitness.
out things that you recognize from your own life and you don't like that.
I don't need that type of negativity in my life.
Right, but she's not a bitch.
No, she was a bitch about it.
Yeah, but she's not talking to you directly.
She was. She was looking into my eyes when she told me that.
Really?
And
That's kind of scary.
I'm not.
Do you know that when we're on here, we're talking to each and every one of you individually. You can't see it, but we can see your eyeballs. We don't see anything but your eyeballs. And we're looking into your eyes.
She told me to drop my wine.
You've been drinking a lot.
I have.
I know.
I'm in my drinking era.
I know.
You've been eating a lot.
Yeah, but not drinking.
It doesn't matter. It's still an addiction. Alcohol, wine, drugs, fern.
All addiction.
All addiction.
Yeah.
So you can't critique me on
I'm not
addiction.
critiquing. You brought it up. I'm just out here saying, yeah, I agree.
And I unfollow people who judge me for my drinking.
I don't judge. I do judge, but
you are judging.
But I don't say it out loud.
You were judging.
But I don't say it out loud.
Yes, you did. You know
I
what you
judge
said?
in my head.
No,
quietly,
you didn't. You know what you
secretly.
said last night, and everybody could hear it who was on the live. You know what they said?
What?
You know what you said?
I don't know what I said.
I think we need to eat now. That was your way.
Yes, we did say that. But that was a long time.
I think, by the way, I have a drink an hour. I finish a bottle in 4 hours. A drink an hour.
You're getting awful defensive for nothing. I just came out to say hi.
Yeah, I feel like you're
Hi.
her now. Now you're judging me.
No, you were talking about some other creator. I didn't even know what the
No,
subject
I got
was.
schlong for you. 0 forks given. I know, but I do have to. You also said musty down. I did. I called the car musty.
Yeah.
You're making the car stink. I need a new car now.
You know, it's what's funny. You know how Suri's always listening and all the devices and then you start seeing ads pop up? Well, guess what's been popping up on my feed?
What?
Like an advertisement. How is a vagina supposed to smell? I'm not kidding. I was there with a picture of some woman on a toilet seat, like with her legs crossed. That's the kind of shit that's showing up in my feed after participating in her live. That shows you the content of those lives. So now I know, by the way, it should be a very healthy, non-pungent, anyway.
Non-soupy. All you bitches. Yeah,
Soupy,
soup talk.
goopy, and
Life
goopy.
said soup talk with Dan and Danielle. That should be our podcast. Soup talk with Dan and Danielle.
That's a good one.
So now, hitting the bottle instead of the wine bottle because it's got too much sugar. Um, Your lasagna. Well, sorry. I know. Now I'm kind of thirsty. So yeah, now I'm cutting out the sugar until then. I'm going on the diet alcohol train for the next week and a half. As Dan doesn't figure things out. Imagine what people come up for soup. Yeah, love it. Jesus. And BJ. Oh, thanks. I'm sorry about your hubby. So again, YouTubers, if you want to be green, horny green, money green, and green in every way, subscribe to my subscription because you too can have some fun with us now with the subscriber lives. Tequila, gin, I've heard is the diet drink. I have to go buy some gin. I'm gonna go buy some gin today. So there's this really anybody. I just said I was gonna go a while. You got to go to work. Ew. Bah. Yes. So I found a really good gin. It must be a new menopausal drink. Malibu and water. Ew. What? Answer my question. Anybody like gin? Blue Whale gin, I think. No, it's really good. Gin and juice. Gin makes you sin. Yes. So I just recently, Tanqueray. Well, I found something better. I used to drink Tanqueray and tonic, with a lime, right? Oh, thanks, KKP. And it's called Blue Whale. It's in a beautiful bottle. No, it's really botanically, and it's a botanical one. It's a botanical, of course, it's like organic and made from the sea, whatever. I accidentally tried it. It is, Diane? Shut up. Oh, it's so good, right? Like I think that like I could drink that with like a soda water. That blue whale. You guys gotta try the Blue Whale. It is different than gin. Buchanan splash of lime, my favorite. I'm gonna go get some. Tuna from the sea. It's like the whale from the sea. It's the Blue Whale, and it's a beautiful bottle. So I might go get some. And you know who has that? Just so you know, is CVS. I saw it the other day, and I almost thought, should I buy gin? And then I was like, nah. But now I'm thinking I'm gonna go get some gin. Blue Whale gin. You gotta try it. It's beautiful. It's like a baby blue bottle with the whale, and it's got a nice hypnotic. I've never had that. Coconut rum, yeah. Blue sapphire, elderflower tonic. Really? Do you just add ice? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I had it in a gin martini. But he let me try it before he made my my martini, and I was like, oh my god, this is good. It's so weird because it does taste botanically. I don't know, one of those words. Yeah, I won't drink the tonic. No sugar. I need no sugar. Rhubarb gin. Never heard of that. I've heard of hypnotic. Is that Diddy's thing? Is that Diddy's thing? We don't want to support Diddy in any of Diddy's ditties, We don't support the ditties. So if I was drinking a ditty, I would go to some. You should try Dylan's or Malfi's. Hi, Stefan. I always call a Stefan who spells her name Stefan. Some are Stefans and some are Stevens, but Ciroc. I think Ciroc. He also had some other lines, right? Other than Ciroc, they dropped him. Yeah, we don't like the diddler, so it's botanical. It's wonderful. It's botanical. It does taste botanical. I like botanically. It's botanical. Anyhow, so finally talked to my nephew about Diddy Raid. A lot of videos and hard drives obtained. I know, and all the things that are coming out about the Kardashians. You guys, what the fuck? Do you believe it? And I know a lot of people don't like the Kardashians, but I watch them. There is a lot of people coming out. There's a lot of shit coming out about the Kardashians. Now, I don't know what's real and what's fake. All I know, yes, Susan, you got to send it to my email. I don't know, Laura, I don't understand it, but they were all involved with Diddy Pie and like Kris Jenner and all that shit. Like there was ties of like using people, Bieber, like fuck. What? Kardashians better watch out. And Britney Spears. Did anybody see anybody about Britney Spears? Britney Spears is talking. What does she know about the Kardashians? She knows something. She knows something. So now she's talking shit about the Kardashians because somehow she's also intertwined. How the hell does that happen? She was been locked up for so long. Oh, yeah, Susan, yes, my email. Send it to my email. Mrs. D. Sal NorCal 3 at gmail.com. I know, they all know. They all have everything. I want to know it all. I want to know them all. They're all, it's like those battlers, you know, on the TikTok. It's like an underground world. It's an underground world out there. Y'all, it's all interconnected. Singers, actors, everything in between. Diddlings. There's so many more diddlings that are going to come out. People who probably don't want to talk about the diddlings are going to be talked about because it's going to be everything is coming to a head. It's been years. Her IG posts have been bonkers. Yes, and so has 50 Cent. And what's that other guy? The black comedian. He's tiny. He also has been trying to talk about it. What's his name? Well, that's how. So there's Cat Williams. Yes, Cat Williams. Cat Williams has also been saying shit like that. Kevin Hart's in the middle of that shit somewhere. He's parties with Diddy. Well, he did. The Paris and Hilton thing. So basically it stems from Kim's rise, right? The Ray J thing. I didn't know Ray J and Brandy were siblings. I just learned that from TikTok. Right? Am I thinking that? So anyhow, something happened. There was blackmail. Obviously, you know that Kris Jenner set up the Ray J video to get her thing. But then she was the assistant to Brandy, right? And then Brandy, she stole from Brandy or something like that. And then the Ray J thing, and then the sex tape, and then Paris Hilton and their shenanigans, and you know, and then somewhere Diddy's all in the mix, and then Justin Bieber, and then she was also, see, I didn't even know all that, you guys. He is a fun-sized candy bar. I really like him. Kim was married to a producer. It's crazy shit. Even Kanye. I mean, crazy Kanye. All these years, we're like, that dude is fucked up. What? Code. He speaks Kanye code. Kanye code. He's been saying this shit for years. Yes, and Justin Bieber, baby. Is it Justin Bieber's baby? That's what I want to know. Yeah, dirty deeds come dirt cheap. Dirty deeds. He's not mentally insane. The Kardashians gave us that narrative. They controlled him. Y'all. I'm so lost in this whole thing. Hi, what is this mental? He has a mental breakdown. Who did we hear that from? The Kardashians. Kris Jenner. Y'all. I need the truth. I need it, I want it, and I need it now. Because my mind is going around like a fucking Ferris wheel. And every fucking time, hi Michelle, welcome. Welcome, you be green now too. And every time I watch the TikTok, I get drawn into the fucking hype. No, he is mental. I'm not protecting Kanye at any I'm kind of elaborate embellishing on the whole. Kanye's wacky, right? But he's been trying to talk. You spin my head right round, round, round like a record. My head is going round and round. I need to know the truth, and it's driving me nuts. That's why I've been drinking. It's all messed up. I want it now. I want the real truth and nothing but the truth. I don't want fabricated stories. I want the hard. I want to see pictures. Yes, young pictures. I want to see it all. Because if I don't see a picture, it didn't happen, right? By life. I want to know everything from the beginning to the end. I need to see videos. I need to see pictures. I want to listen to all the audios in Diddy's house. Now, come on. That would be a fucking party. I want to be front and center because I want to know the truth. I don't want to be told what the truth is because all these years we've been told what the truth is and they've been lying to us. Hi, Emily Jones. You're green too, girl. I'm angry. I kind of wish I was at one of those parties. I mean, just once. It's like Studio 54 back in the day. No, I want to see it all. I want to see it all. I'm fucking demented like that. I want to see it all. I want to see it all. Yeah. Your nephew is the handsome. How old is he? Does he like older women? I want to see it all. I may not like all of it, but I want to see it all. So, unlike, I would love to spend one night, they would probably roofie me because everybody would want all this. Fupa and all, flapping and clapping. Could you imagine me being all, like, out there? Yeah, Danielle, shit. Anywho, I dive into it all. I want to see it. I want to hear it. I want to look at it. I want to feel it. And I wish I would have been there at least once. Yes. I want to see it. I do. I believe. And when you tell me something, like if somebody said, Danielle, I have an ingrown hair on my labia, I would say, well, send me a picture. Let me see it. Let me tell you what to do, but I need to see it first in order to help you. And plus, I'm curious, I got a bump on my testicle. Send me a picture. Send me a picture. We need to get to the bottom of this shit. Wait, Danielle, do you have this little weird? Send me a picture, and I'll compare it. If somebody says, like, with me talking about my labia, if I was watching a creator that was talking about it like I do all the time to embrace my imperfections, I'd be like, let me see it. Girl, let me see it. How do I know you're speaking the truth if I don't see it? The evidence is in the picture. I would want a picture. I would love to see everybody's, I'm one of those curious people. Show it to me. Show it to me. I'm curious. That's it. I don't want to touch it. I just want to see it and be like, ooh, that's bad. So really, bye. Thanks for being green, Emily. So here's the thing. I had a friend, still have her. She's crazy as shit. So she birthed 5 kids. And so we would always talk. I would love it. I would help you pick. I would help you prod. I would like to look and be like, girl, that is worse than mine. So here's my story. No touching. I don't want to touch anything. But I might move my head in the direction at which it's growing or hanging. But that's it. I don't want to touch. I don't want to sniff. I don't want to smell. And I sure as hell don't want to lick anything. So we had this competition. We would talk about our labias all the time. And it was just this weird banter. And so she would always try to like see mine when we were drinking and out at the clubs, or we were never out at a club, but like soccer functions and stuff, like when we were traveling, and she'd bust in. She has a picture of me, like you see my trimmed pubes, and I'm like this in a dress at a function. Soccer was soccer, fucking crazy soccer moms. Anywho, she never got to see it because I would never. So one day I was talking about, I was like, girl, and me talking all big talk. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. I was never gonna show. Of course, I would have thought she would have sent me a fucking picture. She did. She did. Full undercarriage shot. One day, just out of the fucking blue, I'm opening. I'm like, what does she want? And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm enlarging it, and what the hell? Bitch, you did not just send me a picture of your mud flaps. Zoomed in and everything. Like, that shit was hanging. All I have to tell you, compared to her, mine looks perfect. And I said that too. I said, just so you know, you win. You win. And no, I'm not sending you mine. But just know this. Know you are more meaty, or you're meatier. You're a lot more hanging, and both sides are equal. Anyhow, you win. She did it. Like literally phone right here. Yeah, girl got meat. And here I was thinking my meat was bad. Girl, you show that thing around. Oh, it took me a minute. That shit was crazy, you guys. That shit was crazy. It was not a pretty pecan. Not a pretty pecan. And it took me literally, because, I had just woken up, got in the kitchen, and I remember it was right by my microwave. And I'm like, what the hell does she want? Huh? It wasn't. I did. I literally was like this. Fuck. Fuck. Damn. Those are some mud flaps. Hey, do you get pics via email? Yes. You don't send it, and you open the pics, they can hack your account. Oh, Jenny, but that's smart. I'm going to Arby's. I want some roast beef. Yeah, no. Did I show Dan? No, I did not. I would never do that to her. And she said, delete the picture and don't show Dan. Hi, Trevor. No, I wouldn't do that to her. I was dying. I was still dying that she sent it to me. And I got rid of that fucking shit because I didn't want anybody thinking it was mine. Ma! And it's probably in my cloud somewhere. It probably zoomed up to the cloud at some point. And one of my kids will probably find it one day and think those are mine. No, it's not Caroline. Caroline's would be white. It wouldn't. This girl is dark like me, so things aren't the same color depending on your skin color. Different colors. Can you imagine when I'm dead? My kids are like, what the fuck? Ma! Not mine, kids. Not mine. Anywho, I'll leave on that note. You guys enjoy those roast beef sandwiches today. My suggestion to you is do not go to Arby's. Gray meat is not okay. And if anything, you are dining and chewing and licking on something that is gray meat, abort the mission. Something is wrong. Someone needs antibiotics. Just saying. So with that being said, be careful. Be careful what you're dining on and make sure it is healthy. Healthy. That's absolute no. You see something gray, pussy, something that doesn't look right, abort the mission. Tell the person you're with they need to see a doctor and leave quick. Anywho, love you. You're important, you are worthy, and you matter, and your feelings are just that yours. And remember that smile, because sometimes the smile does turn your day around. And it doesn't have to be like this all the time, not a permagrin, but anywho, you guys make sure you are well, and you are mighty fine, because you know what? We are the holders, the gatekeepers of our day. And if you want to have a shit day, well, that's your choice, but the choice is yours at the end of the day. Love you guys. Thanks for all the new subscribers on YouTube. You guys keep building it up, keep telling your friends, and keep telling everybody about you. About me. Because we're gonna have some fun. So love you guys. Bye. See you later, alligators. Don't be a troll. Just don't be a troll today. And a troll is like anybody, woman, man, boar, rhinoceros, who just wants to step on people's sunshine and spit in their mouths and stomp on them. Don't let people take away that. Don't let any beast, mammal, animal, or human take away that shit from you. You keep shining. Love you. Pick, pick. Pick, pick. Adios.